Hey friends, so this is my first video using this mount and I'm trying to figure out where I want it to be. So if you see me looking in all kind of crazy directions, that's why, and also because I'm driving. Lovely. So but I felt like this was the safest way and most convenient. I always want to do videos, but with my life I'm never in a spot where I can just prop up a camera, set up a background, all that jazz that you see on Instagram and YouTube. But I'm always in my car, and if you're anything like me, whenever you're in your car there are like a million thoughts going on in your head. So why not get a car mount and record those thoughts, and then boom, you got content, right? So here we are. I'm currently headed to pick up Audrey from school. This is day 4, new school, pre-K 4. And if you ask me how it was going, if I had to rate it on a scale 1 to 10, I would probably say 6. I mean, it was cool. First day was awesome because she was just super excited. You know, it was something new. We had hyped her up all weekend. So she was ready to wear her uniform. She was ready to wear her new shoes, all the things. And it went great. She went in, she didn't cry. She was giving high five. Like, it was awesome. Then came day 2. Reese dropped her off, and this child acted a plumb fool. She was kicking, she was screaming, she did not want to go to school. She said she didn't like it. And I'm like, but Audrey, when you came home, you said you loved it. You were showing me everything you did. She was telling me about her teacher. She wanted to play school when she got home. So I'm like, where did this come from? Anyway, so every day since then, it's been, oh, I don't want to go to school. I don't like it. I want to stay home. I'm like, well, Audrey, mommy and daddy are going to have to go to work. You can't stay home by yourself. Yes, I can stay home by myself. I can stay home by myself, and then I can go in mommy and daddy's room all day. Ma'am, you're not gonna be chilling up in my bed all day where you don't pay bills. So it's just been a whole back and forth, and really I think it's just a major transition for her. Number one, she's transitioning from Montessori daycare or Montessori school to a public school, and she doesn't know anyone, and she's been on a little summer vacay for 2 weeks where she's been getting up when she wants to, pretty much doing whatever she wants to do during the day, and then she's home with me, Reese, Giselle. So she's just been in heaven for the past 2 weeks, and now she has to go back to school. Not only go back to school, but a more structured environment, because if you know anything about Montessori, it's really free spirit. You know, learn what you want to learn, but all your resources are here. So I love when people wave and tell you thank you on the road. Like, what happened to good old-fashioned courtesy? Anyway, side note, that may get edited out, we'll see. But yeah, so it's just a lot of change. And the confusion about why Giselle gets to still go to Spring Hill Montessori and she doesn't. So, you know, and then it's been super emotional for me and Reese, because we're like, oh, she's always loved school. We want her to love school. And, you know, it's just day 4, right? Let's not be over dramatic about it, right? Because when she started Spring Hill, same thing. It actually took a month before the child would just stop screaming when we left her there. So I'm like, let's at least give her 2 weeks, right? Let's give her 2 weeks to pull it together and get somewhat adjusted. So pray for my baby, right? Pray for my baby. Giselle is doing well. Again, like I said, she's still at Spring Hill. Although she went from the Nido classroom to a toddler 1 classroom. And it's funny because they have amazing days at school. But when it's time to get Giselle out of the car, she screams bloody murder. screams bloody murder. But her teacher's like, as soon as she gets in the classroom, she's fine. She likes working with all the materials. Like, she's good. Don't worry, she's good. So I'm like, okay. And I believe that. I know Giselle. Giselle is my drama queen right now. And she's my pandemic baby. So if she doesn't know you or is not familiar with you, it's gonna take a minute. I mean, this is more than your normal stranger danger that you see in child development. She don't like nobody. If it's not mommy, daddy, or Audrey, she ain't having it. So this is where we are. But I just wanted to hop on and just give a quick update. We're almost at the end of the week. I'm super excited. We're trying to plan our weekend right now. We've been kind of cooped up in the house, and I'll do a separate video on why in just a bit. I've been off work and actually on a leave of absence for the past 2 weeks. But I think that explanation deserves its own video, so we'll get to that maybe in the next video. But so we've been in a little cocoon for about 2 weeks. Nothing related to COVID, but just spending time together and haven't really felt very social. But this weekend we're thinking let's try to get out and do something. So I definitely want to plan something fun for Audrey to do. Then we'll do like a little family thing. We're thinking about meeting up with another family friend and for dinner or lunch on Saturday. So we'll just kind of see how that plays out. And then oh gosh, got rocks flying. Or is that dirt? I don't know. Mud, those big mud. Anyway, that'll get edited out. So we're trying to figure out that. And then also just since we've been in this cocoon, just reconnecting with some people that I kind of haven't been in touch with, that I'm normally in touch with. But once I shut down, sometimes you just have to take a break. You have to take a break from social media. You have to take a break from people and just get back to your core, get into your cocoon, have some prayer, meditation time, read your word, and just kind of recenter yourself. I know for me, I'm naturally an introvert, and so being able to have those moments is very important to me. It keeps me sane. It keeps me in touch with how I'm feeling and how I'm processing things, especially it's such a busy time in my life where I have a toddler and a little, I don't know, Audrey's not a toddler anymore, but she's just a growing girl, and they both keep us very busy. So I just think it's important every now and then to kind of shut down, not make any plans, and reconnect with yourself and with your core. By core, I mean the people in your household, the people who are closest to you that you consider like family. So that's where we've been. That's what we've been doing. I put a little makeup on today. I just thought I need a little pick me up. I kind of been, since we've been in this cocoon, just kind of sweats, no makeup. Just still doing my skincare routine, but just keeping it simple. Today I just threw on a little eyeliner, mascara, a lip, and some bronzer. Oh, and my brows, I filled them in a little bit, but that's about it. This week, last week stayed in processing. This week was focused more on self-care, so I've been doing my mask. I went and got my nails done, manicure, pedicure. Tomorrow I'm going to see my friend who's a dermatologist, and he has a med spa. And we're going to talk about laser hair removal and what that would look like for me. I have on my jewels today. I have on my Maylane necklace, which is my favorite right now, not just because my best friend owns the company, but because just rambling. So that's something I'm gonna have to remember when I'm doing these. Actually, I should probably put my maps on. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so the necklace. The necklace is in the shape of, the pendant is a lion S. And so whenever I wear it, I just feel like the queen mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the boss that I am. I feel in control of, and I'm not saying this necklace is giving me any of these type of powers, but I'm just saying it kind of boosts that energy that already lies within me. So I just encourage any mom to, you know, when you're getting dressed or when you're going out for the day or even when you're shopping, pick up those things that make you feel your best. Okay, you already have so many great qualities within, so when we dress our exterior, those great qualities should show as well. So I love my Mayling necklace. I think it's gorgeous, and when she drops her whole line, I will be doing a review because it's just that awesome. I've been behind the scenes with her. I love her and I can't wait. I'm so excited to see this happen. Anyway, I've been rambling for about 12 minutes, friends, and I think I'm gonna stop there. Actually, I want y'all to see this stupid carpool line. Why didn't nobody tell me about the carpool line? Like, I am just really not okay with that. Like, so Audrey gets out of school at 3. And so the first day we're like, okay, she gets out at 3. We're gonna leave the house at 2:30, get there at 3, and get in, you know, and pick her up. Get there at 3. The line is literally like down the street, round the corner, blah, 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 like ridiculous. So the next day we're like, okay, we'll leave at about 2:15, same situation. I said, okay, we're gonna leave at 2 o'clock. We leave the house at 2 o'clock, get there at 2:30. The child does not actually get in the car until 3:08. That's crazy. And then they're sending us emails and messages saying, parents, bear with us. It's going to get better. We promise, blah, blah, blah. And then also, if you want to volunteer to work the carpool line. Lord Jesus. There has to be a better way. I don't know. Haven't really thought that out yet. You know me. I'm going to try to come up with a solution. I'm going to present it. My goodness, guys. Really? Anyway. It is what it is. I will have to say this morning's drop off was a lot smoother than it's been all week. So I was happy about that, because I'm like, if this is the case, I'm gonna be late for work every day. Or Reese will have to take her. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. This week has definitely been a learning experience in every aspect. Trying to figure out when's the best time to leave the house. How long are we gonna have to sit in this carpool line? How long is it going to take us to get home in the evenings, and you know, all that jazz. It's just kind of shaking up our schedule just a little bit, but we're adjusting. So I left the house at 2. It was probably like 2:10 because Reese stopped me in the garage to talk. He's a mess, a whole mess. So I was in my car too. He came out there. We talked for 10 minutes before I could leave. So my GPS says I'll get there at 2:32. So we'll see what the carpool line looks like. Okay, real quick. So this is the carpool line, and I have been sitting here for at least 10 minutes and I have not moved. Mainly because it's 2:47 and she doesn't get out until 3 o'clock. So they're not gonna start, well, they've started releasing some of them, but they're not gonna start releasing most of them until 3. Oh, so I just have to sit here until they start bringing them to cars. So that's what I'm gonna do. They have this cute little app called Pick My Kid where you can like let them know that you're here. So I am going to stop this video, let them know that I'm here, and hopefully they bring my child out in a timely fashion.